Hiya! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a banana bread, and this recipe is from the Safe Food book. And first things first, we are going to preheat our oven to 180 degrees or gas mark 4. If you have a fan oven, you're going to preheat that to 160 degrees. And also, this recipe makes 2 1-pound loaf tins. So what you're going to do is you're going to grease these with butter and line them with baking parchment. Or if you have a 2-pound loaf tin, just grease and line that as well. And I will explain stuff later about that because it's just to do with cooking times. So first things first, we are going to put our dry ingredients into one bowl and our wet ingredients into another bowl. And it is as simple as just bringing the wet ingredients in with the dry ingredients and into the tins and into the oven. So here we go with our self-raising flour. And to that we are going to add our half a teaspoon of baking powder. And in here we have got our ground cinnamon and ground nutmeg. Now if you're not sure or you don't really like cinnamon or nutmeg, you can always replace this with a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and you would put that vanilla extract into your wet ingredients mix. And here we have our brown sugar. And I'm also going to put our chopped walnuts into this mix. So that is our dry ingredients mix. And now we're going to do our wet ingredients mix. So you're going to take 3 bananas, which are ripe. So as you can see, these have gone a little bit brown, and they can go browner. If you have some old bananas lying around, they are perfect for this recipe. So don't go throwing them out. You can also freeze your bananas at that stage and then make banana bread at a later date if you want, just instead of throwing out your bananas. So you just peel these, add them into your melted 200 grams of margarine, and you're going to take a fork and just mash them around a little bit. These are nice and soft, so it doesn't take too much work. And finally, your 3 beaten eggs are going to get mixed in with this also. So I'm just going to take a fork, or you can take a potato masher, whatever you've got handy. I just have a fork handy here. So I'm just going to mash these around a little bit. And as you will see, it doesn't take too long for this recipe to come together. So it can be in your oven pretty quickly. And then you will have a nice treat in time for tea. So that's pretty much mashed up now. We're going to be taking a spoon to this later. So I will just add in 3 eggs, which have already been beaten up a little. And we will now incorporate all of the dry ingredients mix. Now it smells really nice with the cinnamon. And you're just going to keep stirring this around until everything comes together. And it doesn't take too long. And then we are just going to spoon half of the mix into each tin, and it'll be ready for the oven. Easy. So here we are now. That is ready to go. I'm going to fill my first tin. Okay, so just divide it out and try and get it as near as possible. Now with this baking time for the 1 pound loaf tins, this is going to take 40 minutes in your preheated oven. If you are using this entire mix in a 2 pound loaf tin, your banana bread is going to take approximately an hour and a half to bake. I just like the fact that I'm getting 2 banana breads so I can give one away to my friends, and also that it just takes a little bit less time to bake in the oven, but it's up to you. So here we are now. This is ready to go into our oven, and we will see what it turns out like once we've it finished. So our banana bread is now out of the oven. It is cooling down on a wire rack here for the last 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes of cooling down in the tin, I always like to remove the banana breads from the tin just to help it cool down a little bit faster. Now once it has cooled down, you can choose to either slice it up and eat it as is, or as it says in the Safe Food book, you can serve it with hot low-fat custard. Now I hope you enjoy. Okay, goodbye for now.